In auto racing, if you start near the back of the grid, that's usually where you finish. The DEP's Brianna Hickman joins us now with the story of a race with a much different result.
Jake, sometimes races are won or lost in the pits, and that's especially true in long races like the 4-year-long competition a team from WVU recently finished.
It was a very good year for us. You know, we knew we had a good car, and I've got a great team of students, both at the graduate and undergraduate level. But you know, to be truthful, we were hoping to hold place.
But in the end, they did a little bit better than that. Of the 16 teams in the 4-year EcoCAR3 competition, WVU finished a disappointing 11th at the end of year 1, improved to 7th in year 2, and all the way up into 4th at the end of year 3. That's where they started the competition this final year.
And to move up to 2nd place in year 4 is just demonstrates that, you know, putting a lot of hard work in will pay off. And you know, to have West Virginia University announced as the number 2 team. Of course, we'd love to have number 1, but Ohio State's going to be very hard to beat. A very big respect for their team and what they've been able to do. But yeah, so it's you know, it's that recognition. There are employers who invest heavily in EcoCar. If you look at the car and see all the sponsor stickers on it, these sponsors are looking for employees, and if they're looking for employees, you know, what schools are they going to look at for their employees? The top schools, right? And to be number 2 or top 6, you know, it provides the students that opportunity to have themselves looked at in a light where, hey, you know, this is one of the best teams with some of the best students.
The Mountaineers topped Virginia Tech, Alabama, Tennessee, and Georgia Tech, among others, on their way to 2nd place.
The thing that probably separated us from the rest of the pack was just how this team was able to take previous year's work and continue and work on everything that they started to come together to make the vehicle we wanted to make since year 1.
But getting there wasn't without its challenges, and it nearly ended early at General Motors' Yuma, Arizona proving grounds.
The first time we tried to run our emissions and energy consumption event, we actually did not finish it. We were having some issues with fuel economy with our engine, and we had run several events, but in order to fix the fuel economy issues, to be able to finish the emissions and energy consumption event, we had to reflash our supervisory controller, which by competition rules means we have to rerun any events that we had run previously. So we did that, and I'm proud to say that in a 24-hour period at GM Proving Grounds, we finished every dynamic event in 24 hours.
And then it was on to California, to the Auto Club Speedway in Pomona, where NASCAR races. WVU's performance there qualified the team for the final dynamic test, a real-world road test through Los Angeles traffic.
And it was 170 miles of driving around highways and also some city traffic in Los Angeles. And only 7 teams finished that event. Unfortunately, 3 cars had some mechanical issues and broke down. But we were one of 7 teams, so at that point we knew that we were in good shape.
Finally, it all came down to presentations, a series of events detailing everything from the technical aspects of the build to sales and marketing strategies to entice potential customers to purchase a hybrid-powered muscle car. And in the end, that's what helped seal the deal.
Unbelievably happy. The one thing with my presentation I was very nervous about, and it was one of those things where I knew I needed to nail it, and I can say confidently that I did the best that I could. It was the best run I ever went through.
It's pretty surreal. I mean, to see all 4 years come together and finish the whole competition in 2nd place is pretty great. I mean, it all started with the people who started the program in year 1, and we've changed people over the year, having about 120 students involved in the project, plenty of graduate students. So it was pretty amazing to see it all come together.
While EcoCAR3 has wrapped up, there's a new, as yet unnamed competition planned, and WVU has already submitted its entry proposal. We'll keep you posted on what happens next. For Environment Matters, I'm Brianna Hickman.
Thank you, Brianna. And for all you gearheads out there wondering how WVU's hybrid Camaro performed, It hit all of its competition requirements. Some of them are much higher than the stock vehicle. The 0 to 60 time was a couple of tenths slower, but project engineers say they're confident that with a little more engine tuning and some additional weight reduction, WVU's EcoCAR3 could take the stock car in the quarter mile.